Hi everybody, it's Lainey, and I'm here with author Lindsay Cummings, who wrote The Murder Complex. She's on tour right now, and she agreed to be interviewed by me. Question number one is, what is your favorite thing about touring?
I think I just really like that I can go to like all these places I've never been before, and there's people who like want to come and meet me. Like, that's strange to me because I was not a popular kid in high school at all. I had like my small group of friends. But it's cool that people like come up and they'll be like, "Will you sign my book?" And I'm like, "You want me? Like, you want me to sign this?" So that's really exciting, and it's also fun to see different places, like, and hang out with other authors, and then these kind of things. Like, it's fun. You get to meet people that you've like watched online in a non-creepy way.
What is your favorite, most recent read?
I'm gonna go with what I said actually today in the signing. It's Elusive by Emily Lloyd-Jones, and it just came out I think yesterday, and it's a YA that's kind of like Ocean's 11 meets X-Men, and I think I read it in like 24 hours. Like, I laid by the pool reading it, and I got really bad sunburn because I couldn't stop reading. And then I also am reading City of Heavenly Fire, and it's awesome, but I don't want to finish it because I don't want the series to be over. Because then it's done.
Everybody tells me to read them, but I haven't read them yet.
They're so good. I actually did not want to read them. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, hey, this wasn't that bad. And then I kind of picked up the first book, and I couldn't stop. I like finished the first one, then I went straight to the bookstore, bought the second one, and then it kind of just went from there. So you should totally read that.
I have the first one, but I haven't read yet. What is the inspiration behind the idea of the murder complex?
When I was thinking about wanting to write a book, I'd actually written a book before this one. It was a dystopian, and it was really, really long, and it just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't click. Like, it wasn't that great of a story. And I was laying in bed reading, actually, a newspaper, which is strange because people don't read newspapers anymore. And I found this article about this really small town where there were all these murders that happened, like, in a short, like, summer. And I thought, oh, that would be so cool to put it in the future and make, like, really bad A characters who, you know, were like assassins and people that were able to survive by killing other people. So I just wanted it to be like a futuristic murder book, but not like a murder mystery, because I actually do like those. I like every book.
I know, I'm a really easy reader too. Like, it's easy to please me when reading.
It's just fun. I love reading. It's like takes you away from the world.
Did you always want to tell the story in a dual point of view?
No, actually, that's a great question. I don't think I've ever gotten that question. So when I started writing it, I wrote the first chapter from Meadow's point of view, and then I was like, crap, like, I don't know where to go from here, and I had no idea what to do next. And so I went and took a shower, and I was just thinking, and suddenly, like, Zephyr's voice kind of popped into my head, and I was like, and at that point, I don't think I'd ever read a dual point of view book before, and so I wasn't, like, jaded by reading them, and so I just thought, you know, it would kind of be fun to do that. It would kind of help, like, push the story along, and if I get bored while I'm writing Meadow's chapter, then I can just jump over to his head and write his. And it ended up just going from there. But I never thought I would write like a dual point of view. Because I don't know, I didn't know you could do that.
I really loved how like short the chapters were and how quick they were, because I was like, it went by so quickly. So I'm like, oh, what happens next? What happens next? What happens next?
I wrote them that way because like I got bored writing long chapters, so I was like, I could just write them really short. Like, they can't tell me I can't do that. And so then I would write short ones and be like, yes, move on to the next one, and it made it more fun for me too.
What was your favorite scene to write in the novel?
Ooh. I actually really love the first chapter, because when you are first starting to write a book, it's like shiny and new, and it's like super exciting, and you don't know what's going to happen next. So the first chapter is always my favorite, especially in this one because it's set on the beach in Florida, where I used to like go every summer growing up. So it felt like home to me. But then I also loved adding in the graveyard scenes because it was so creepy, and there's like people wearing trash armor and stuff like that, and that was just fun. It was like this weird atmosphere that was kind of different from the rest of the book.
On the flip side, what was the hardest scene to write?
The last, actually, probably the last chapter was hard for me. Because, I mean, everyone knows it ends on a cliffhanger. I always knew I wanted to end it on a cliffhanger because I like making people mad, like, no, now I have to buy the next one. It was hard for me because I loved writing that book so much that having to like stop and just leave it, I was like, but I don't know if I can do that.
If you were a character in the murder complex, what type of person would you be?
You have good questions, man. I think I would be like Meadow, honestly. I'm one of those people that I'll be like driving down the side of the road and I'll see like a storage unit place, and I'll be like, wonder if I should rent one of those in case like the apocalypse happens, like so I can, you know, go hide out in my storage unit. I feel like Meadow, she really has no regret when she like kills someone.
Yeah.
And if someone was coming at me in a future that was that dark and I had a family to take care of, I don't think I would care either. I mean, it would be hard at first, but it's such a dark world that I think I would do anything to survive. Zephyr feels a lot more remorse about it.
Yeah.
But it's my husband is Zephyr and I'm Meadow, so like we always have a lot of inside jokes about that when we're at home. Who would you be?
I feel like I would want to be a Meadow, but then I would end up probably being a Ward.
Okay.
Like I would just like draw the bad luck of the draw and be a Ward. Then what do you like to do when you're not writing?
Ooh, I love that question too. This is fun. I love to ride my horse. It's just fun because I can get away from the world.
Yeah.
Like, and then I also read, which is kind of like writing, but I just love reading books. I also like to pick a show on Netflix and like binge watch it until it's done. And then I'm a big go to the movies person. Like I am obsessed with movies. So I'm always looking for people to like be my movie date. So I don't have to go alone and like
I want to go. Yeah, like Vampire Academy. I'm also by myself, and I'm like to my roommate, please, can you just go with me? And then the last question is Mary, Kiss, Cliff, Finnick, PEETA, GALE.
Oh no. Oh gosh. GALE, throw him off of a cliff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Mary, PEETA, because I think he would be a really good husband and he would cook for me and I'm not that great of a cook.
Yeah.
And then kiss Finnick because Trident and Finnick.
Yeah,
so.
I know the same answers.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, thank you for watching our interview. I am doing a giveaway for her a copy of The Murder Complex. Just comment down below and I'll pick a random winner. International is open.
Yay!
I'll link down below when it stops because I don't know what the dates are next weekend. But
thanks, guys.
Yeah, bye. Thanks.